to Mohbad. Yes, Burna Boy and Shaboozey up on our
With
table
my cowboy.
today. Yeah, the cowboy thing. Yeah, actually, we should have the cowboy thing on for this particular talk because Burna Boy has been teasing this Shaboozey collaboration for a long time. Now, just some days ago, you released a track list, and we now know that ODG wants to change your mind. ODG and Shaboozey wants to change your mind. Now, this song is off the No Sign of Weakness album coming very, very soon. This is going to get released anytime from now. We've listened to the snippets. Now, that is proper country music by Burna Boy and Shaboozey. Big Lala, what are your thoughts listening to that snippet?
To be honest, I think this is like a match made in heaven.
Change your mind. I want to change your mind. Ah, lovely song.
It's a match made in heaven for Burna Boy because I think
Mm-hmm.
he excels in this sort of collaborations.
Right.
And Shaboozey, who's of Nigerian descent, if I'm not mistaken, Nigerian descent.
Chibueze. Chibueze.
Exactly. Because they couldn't pronounce Chiboze, he changed his name to Shaboozey.
Shaboozey.
So yeah, this is match made in heaven for Burna. Shaboozey is making great efforts and having
Definitely.
great results.
Yeah.
Doing country music, something that a lot of black people don't do. Beyonce did recently. I mean, won some awards.
Beyonce put him on the Cowboy Carter album, 2 songs on there, and that was how they got to know him. And then he did the bar song Tipsy, it was number 1 on the top 100 for a while, Billboard Hot 100 for a while. Big Lala, that song has spent about 83 weeks on the chart. And guess what number it's on? Number 6.
That's been over
a year. Yes, over a year. And it's at number
massive.
6.
That's
Bro,
massive.
it's at number 6. I'm like, what? This song is at number 6 on the Hot 100. That is a massive stuff. And shout out to Shaboozey or Chibueze once again. Burna Boy said, you know him as Shaboozey. I know him as Chibueze. And he's my guy. Change Your Mind is coming out very, very soon. Big Lala, are you excited about this one? I am excited about it.
Actually, I am because, from Burna Boy's perspective, he loves, I think from the way he dresses with the cowboy hats, he has a sort of feel for, country music.
Yes, he does.
And this particular record, like I said, is a match made in heaven because he's meeting somebody who loves the branding of, cowboy.
Yes.
Boozy. They sort of, have similar hairstyles. They sort of almost look
Bro, almost look at, yes.
So, like I said, you can see this guy like, you be my.
He's my twin. He's my twin. Yeah.
When people like that they can tell that I'm going to vibe with this
chemistry.
Guy.
Yeah.
And again on the record that's created such. I mean, from the snippet you can already tell he already has catchy beats that's going to drive that record.
Massive.
And this may well just be the song that is going to push No Sign of Weakness as an album or propel it to greater heights.
Yes.
And this is now back to back 2 good records that Burna Boy is going to have dropped.
2 good records. Please tell us the first one.
No, I'm not saying Tadata. Tadata is a good record.
I love the song.
Now you love it.
I love the song. I love the song.
When I tell you that
I think it's a chorus that is a bit, but I love the no, that was some bounce. That was some great bounce. Shout out to Burna Boy. That was some great bounce. Bundle by bundle, I love it. I think Sweet Love is just.
I don't like Sweet Love.
Yeah, sweet love.
I told you what the issues were with Burna Boy and those sort of records because the bass that should propel that song, they don't like it, and those songs they are for that market, dates. Those songs, they're for the local markets. And he tried it and said, okay, maybe it will work. But people never still gravitate towards that.
Yeah.
But you see this sort of other records that is now dropping.
This Shaboozey record, man.
The F1 soundtrack.
Yes. Don't let me drown.
It doesn't need the Nigerian market for it at all. At all.
Number
the
1.
Ones that it needs Nigerian market for. We don't push out because we don't gravitate towards
it.
By Nigerian standards, they are good song. I tell you, updates, that's
updates,
base. You're speaking to your base. But again, I think it was just for him to just see what's going on back home. I think he will have seen it. But these other records, he doesn't need the Nigerian base at all. These songs will fly.
So
That's
as
what I'm
Burna
saying.
Boy seen it now, as Burna Boy seen it like that, you know what? I've tried to connect with these guys back home again. Oh,
Yeah.
updates, bundle by bundle,
Yeah.
and everything. They see no chop am. Now look at Don't Let Me Drown is
Yeah.
number 2 on the UK Afrobeats chart.
Yeah.
It's bro, it was at number 66, number 63 at some point
Yeah.
on global Apple Music. The second Afrobeat song this year
Mm.
in the whole of 6 months or
Yeah.
7 months.
And I
Only the
think
second.
that's majorly down to a lot of reasons. I don't want to say that's entirely down to Burna Boy. No, no,
Just
no.
that.
No,
I know there's a lot of
make we
marketing.
talk about it.
Formula One is they are big.
Exactly.
They are
So
big.
there's a lot of impressions you will gather from doing and they are pushing that movie. So
They push.
that's a worldwide thing going on over there.
I
So
think
not
they pushed the Bonner track as well. They seem to and pick that Bonner because there's Mr. Easy on that
yeah,
same Formula One track
yeah,
soundtrack album. There's Daco on it as well.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
but they handpicked that Bonner Boys. They even shot a video for it as well. You
yeah.
know, so I kind of think that they handpicked that record and they were able to do some numbers on it, and it's really really going well. I would say that Burna Boy has tried Nigerian guys again. Say, guys, I don't give una this. Do you think Burna Boy moving forward is not going to send us anymore?
No, no, no. I mean, it's whatever he's testing, you can see it's as a result of his behavior towards Nigerian fans. We already know he's
Is it behavior?
yes. Now he doesn't care. He doesn't care about it. But he gave it a try to see whether
Yeah.
things have changed. Things have not
Yes.
changed. We know that you don't need Nigerian fans, right?
Mm.
We know it. So if you know that those are the sort of songs, you know that when you come to Nigeria and say you want to do a show, which I
Yeah.
doubt that he really wants to do because he doesn't
That
care.
birthday thing, yeah.
He doesn't care anyway, right? But if you care about it, then you know the sort of songs you need to drop.
Yeah.
The ones that are important to you are those songs. But if they need to hit, they need to hit at the level of this new song with Shaboozey that is going to come out. They
Oh
need to be
man,
at that
this
level.
song, yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, it's not going to move. It's not going to move. But yeah.
Mm.
But I'm expecting this one. I kind of like the snippet I've heard so far. Again, the chemistry I'm seeing on display from video shoots, from the pictures.
Yes, it
That,
is,
that's made
bro.
in heaven. You get
Bro, it is too sick. Now, talking about Afrobeat records, Burna Boy, Nigerian artist, Nigerian audience rather, and the international audience and all of those things.
that?
Can Burna Boy do a Davido Afrobeat banger kind of thing? I don't think that's the style.
No, I don't think it is because he can't. His Burna Boy is he's developed his craft to a stage where if he wants to stand in the middle and say, oh, songs that they don't they don't go far to the foreign audience, they stay right in the middle between the local audience and the foreign audience, he will do that.
He will
That's
do.
something like this
He will
one
do.
change your
Yeah.
mind that we're going to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when he decides, oh, let me just skew down to the local audience and maybe with Tatata now.
Yeah.
Tatata, again, that song is a dope. What would make foreigners love Tatata is if they can see that Nigerians are vibing to this. And, not just Nigerians here, Nigerians outside that also.
Outside, yeah.
If they can see that, that's another base. That's one way of making sure that
To
you're
look
well
at it.
rounded.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
look at it. Yeah.
yeah. But we're not pushing it for our use. No
We are
problem.
not. We are
Just
not,
as if
definitely.
and Travis Scott's feature is trying his best and he's doing his thing.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
song is
definitely.
actually a good song, a dope song, right? And it will do what it has to do, but not at the level that it should have done it if all was fine.
Yeah.
Imagine right now that we have, I don't want to throw in other artistry, but there are artists right now that have hit songs. By Nigerian standards, they are hit songs.
Yeah.
By foreign art standards, they are yet, it remains to be seen whether they are hit songs, right? But the fact that Nigerians are pushing, it's big here.
Vibing to it and everything, yeah.
Even African countries are vibing to it. That's
Yeah.
already standard that yes, it has the potential to.
Yeah, definitely. 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 Now, if you look at the song with Shaboozey that we're talking about right now, the Change Your Mind song, do you think it has the potential to carry the album?
I already said it though. I think it does, right? Because I'm feeling this snippet. I can't wait for it to drop. think Burna Boy's album also drops. Is it this week?
On the 11th? Yeah. On the 11th. On the 11th.
It drops in a few
11th.
days.
In a
right?
few days. Just in a few
So
days.
I think it will, and I think this song will do really well. I'm backing it to do really, really well on foreign platforms because Shaboozey no be
Shaboozey is big. Yeah. Shaboozey is
Shaboozey no be
big.
small artist
Shaboozey
at
is
all.
big. Yeah.
Not just
Shaboozey
the
is big.
feature, but the actual content is good content.
It is good content.
Yeah, so
It is good content.
I'm going to be rooting for it. I think it's going to actually do well. Yeah.
Right.